Sebastian Peck, InMotion Ventures. I'm the managing director. InMotion Ventures is investing in the future of mobility and transport. We are basically trying to help JLR to define the footprint for the future. In terms of who's got the strongest cards when it comes to autonomous, connected, electrified and shared, I think Google has really been in an incredible position given its financial firepower to really lead the industry and really ensure that autonomous cars become a reality. And clearly when you look at the progress they've made in terms of miles driven, they're way ahead. But I think you can also look at the question in a slightly different way and really think about it in terms of who is in the best position to partner, who can actually choose who to partner with. And I think JLR is in a fantastic position to do that. And we've obviously partnered with Waymo, supplying 20,000 I-Paces because of our leadership in electrification. I think we are probably among the most progressive venture capital investors in the industry, and we've done an amazing job, I think, to put together a portfolio that gives us a lot of strategic options. We've been able to branch out into the insurance space. We've got a really interesting investment in a connected car platform called Synaptive. So we're really placing a lot of strategic bets that really give us that sort of insight into how the world is shaping up, but also obviously further down the road give us strategic options should we try and sort of pursue a different path as a company. Obviously Silicon Valley is home to the largest and best funded companies, especially when you look at companies like Aurora, for example. But I think you should also not forget about Israel. I think Israel is an amazing ecosystem. It's got some amazing companies. Mobileye is probably the most prominent of those. But if you look at the sort of early stage startup ecosystem that has emerged there, it's a fantastic landscape. We have made an LP investment in Manif Mobility. We're sort of the most prolific mobility investor in that country, and through them have a fantastic footprint in the area. So I think when I think about a company like Voyager, one of our portfolio companies, they have taken a really interesting approach serving retirement communities. So those are closed communities, and retirees are very active people. They go and play golf, they go to the restaurant, and they really have taken to the service. So we've got a deployment in a very large retirement community in Florida, currently serving about 5,000 people. You can really see the level of interaction. It's quite amazing. And it's a market that's probably a little bit forgotten about. Most providers focus on large cities, focus on sort of mainstream custom, if you like, business customers, private travelers. But I think that is a really interesting, that kind of closed community space is a really interesting market. So cybersecurity is an obviously important topic, and we see a lot of innovation there. There's some incredible companies, again, coming mostly out of Israel, but other places as well. I think you will see that the industry will very, very quickly ensure that those cars are adequately protected. I think everyone has sort of jumped on that technological bandwagon. I think the key challenge will just be to ensure you're always one step ahead. I think the other element, though, is really at the end of the day, for cars to be truly connected, you need the 5G infrastructure, which in this point in time is still wanting, lagging behind. So I think until this really becomes a massive headache, there's still some time to go. Yeah, I really enjoyed the event. It's been absolutely fantastic. You always meet people from the industry. You can have interesting conversations. I had a very lovely lady from Sweden who was approaching me to ask me about doing business in Sweden. So it's a really good way to also make international contacts. It's been informative, insightful, and yeah, awesome.